Hi guys, hope you are doing great. I am Aliubba Syed, pursuing BTech second year in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering in Adi Shankara Institute of Technology. I am here with a Tech Talk video which describes about the software development life cycle and the models that are related to the software. Here we go with this lecture. This is my intro. Software development lifecycle. Before going to the software development lifecycle, what is in a software? You already know that it is a set of instructions that are given to a computer to perform certain tasks, and the data is collected from the user to perform the task. What is in a software development lifecycle? The process of developing a software is called a software development lifecycle. There are many phases that are involved in the software development lifecycle. The development team do the software development. The software is a framework that describes the activities performed at each stage of the software development project. SDLC process is used by the software industry to design, develop and test high quality software. It aims to produce the quality software that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within time and budget. Means if you have a lot of money, you need a software or application for you have an idea that which involves a software, and you will go to a company and you give the idea to the requirements to the higher officials, and they will do a software for you, and how they will do the software is called a software development life cycle. There are many phases that are involved in the software development life cycle, and the phases are planning and requirement analysis, defining requirements, designing the software, building or developing the software, testing the software, deployment and maintenance. What is planning and requirement analysis? Requirements means if you need some requirements, the app should be like this and the software should be like this. I need this button here and I need it here. All the requirements are gathered from you, and this take over by the stakeholders and the domain experts in the industry. Requirement analysis is the most important and fundamental stage in SDLC. It is performed by the senior members of the company. That means managers, developers, and higher officials and the senior experts. They will took that requirements. Planning for the quality assurance and the requirements identification of the risk associated with the project is also done at this stage. Here the requirements analysis are like this: business requirements, stakeholder requirements, solution requirements, functional and non-functional requirements, transition requirements. Defining the requirements. Once the requirement analysis is done, the next step is to clearly define the document software requirements and get the approval from the project stakeholders. This is done through SRS, which is abbreviated as Software Requirement Specification document, which is consist of all the product requirements to be designed and developed during the project life cycle. Defining the requirements are as follows: enterprises analysis, business analysis, and monitoring, requirement analysis, requirement management communication, solution assessment and validation. Designing the software. Here the prototype is designed here based on the requirements specified in SRS. Usually more than one design approach for the product architecture is proposed and documented in DDS, design document specification. This DDS is reviewed by all the stakeholders and based on these various parameters and risk assessment, design modularity, budget and time constraints, the best design approach is selected from the software. Developing the software. The developers of the team will develop the code for the software. In the stage of SDLC, the actual development starts and the product is built. The programming code is generated as per the DDS during this stage. Developers have to follow the coding guidelines defined by the organization, and programming tools like compilers, debuggers, interpreters, etc. are used to generate and implement the code. Testing the software. The testers will find bugs or any modifications that has to be done in the software. This stage is usually a subset for all the stages in the modern SDLC models. The test activities are mostly involved in all stages of the SDLC. However, this stage refers to the testing only. The stage of the software where the defects are reported, tracked, fixed, and retested until the software reaches the quality standards defined in the SRS. Deployment and maintenance. Once the code is ready, we will deploy the software to the customer. Once the software is tested and no bugs or errors are reported, then it is deployed. Then based on the feedback, the software may be released as it is, or with suggested enhancement in the target segment. After the software is deployed, then it is maintenance starts. If you want any modifications in the software when you are using that software, then you will go to the development team, and they will develop another or any modifications that has to be done in the software. Then they will redeploy you. What is based upon the software development life cycle, there are so many models to help and understand the implement of the SDLC phases. Various SDLC models have been created by the software development experts, standard organization, and universities. Reasons for the using SDLC models: provides base for project planning, estimating, and scheduling; provides framework for standard set of technologies, activities, and deliverables; provides mechanism for project tracking and control; increases visibility of project process to all the stakeholders. Advantages of choosing the appropriate: you have to choose an appropriate software development life cycle which is good for your software. It increases the development speed, increases product quality, improves tracking and control, improves client relations, decreases project risk, decreases project management overhead. There are many SDLC models. Here some SDLC models are there: waterfall model, iterative model, spiral model, agile model, V model, big bang model, and rather to this RAD model is there, incremental model is there, etc. Many models are there. We have to choose a good model for our software which is suitable for that. In further video we will discuss about those models. Thank you. Hope you like this video.